European projects such as Panacea have given Rare the opportunity to apply our experience from the space sector into healthcare. With our secure design support platform, we provide a powerful new tool that lets users create more secure, complex systems while using security by design principles. It helps designers perform security risk assessments for complex systems during the different phases of the engineering lifecycle, automatically calculating the risk level of each asset based on the expert's choices. The platform also gives system architects a clear overview of the security envelope of the system, enabling a better tuning of security requirements and a proper management of the cyber risks. Underpinning this is a deep understanding of the challenges the healthcare sector faces. Healthcare IT networks are jungles, highly interwoven ecosystems established over time with the new overlying the old, and a vast array of actors and elements interacting every second of every day. A doctor connects her laptop to the hospital Wi-Fi, maybe a tablet too, and her phone, her own personal device. Throughout a busy day, she accesses, shares and stores information, then goes to do clinic in another hospital, logging onto their system while she's there. She doesn't have time to worry about the strength of her password or the 5G network she's joined. She just needs to get on with her job. Operating theatres and wards are full of technologies monitoring and supporting patients. Clinicians worry about saving lives, not cyber attacks. The rate of innovation in healthcare is breathtaking. The idea of a surgeon in one country operating on a patient thousands of miles away using satellite-linked robots still seems like the stuff of science fiction. Yet, it's a practical reality. And, as we're seeing today, with the incredible global effort to create vaccines for COVID-19, this huge and complex system works. It is perhaps our most extraordinary achievement, but it only works so long as it's safe. Code must be uncorrupted, test results kept safe, information safely delivered, untampered and properly protected. A patient's data isn't just ones and zeros, it's their life. It's also a prized item for sale on the dark web. So we need to pay attention to the fact that cyber attacks are on the increase. The whole of healthcare is a target. There are three main areas of vulnerability. The first is the product. Millions of devices in hospitals, laboratories, pharmaceutical companies, doctor surgeries. Then comes the process. How do these devices connect to each other? Last, but definitely not least, the people. Are they logging in and out correctly? And how strong are their passwords? The Secure Design Support Platform lets users click and drag to build the system or medical device they want. All the capability they need is there, but in the background, maximising ease of use. The platform interacts with system and software requirements and design elements and easily assesses threats, vulnerabilities and risks, categorising them with colour identifiers, red to green. System designers don't have to worry about every possible connection or weak side of the system they are building. This tool identifies them by highlighting major risks and providing the means to reduce them by introducing tailored security controls. The tool itself is well protected. Confidential information is guarded through role-based access, letting key players communicate securely, while also storing project information and assets so design histories can be traced and checked. The Secure Design Support Platform simplifies complexity. Building or joining complex systems together becomes a more manageable task, despite the many moving parts. Above all, it creates confidence that no job is too big and that the end results will always be secure. For more information, please contact info@raregroup.com. www.raregroup.com.
The Compliance Support Tool is a powerful instrument to conduct conformity assessment. It is conceived to accommodate regulatory requirements in such a way to be monitored by health device systems manufacturers. ensuring compliance tracing and evaluation against desiderata standards in the healthcare sector, but relevant to cybersecurity. In addition, CST is designed for internal auditing to support self-awareness on regulatory side during the development phase, but also for certification auditing as a support to the audit activities. The CST allows a flexible configuration and management of the standards that can be grouped to fit the needs of the user. In fact, ad hoc templates can be created for each medical device or system under assessment. Each standard has a set of questions associated that consist in the most relevant standards articles in terms of cybersecurity. In the context of Panacea, standards and regulations from security management and healthcare sectors were considered. Some of them are specifically considered in analysis performed by the European Union Agency for Cybersecurity. Now, we can impersonate a technician who wants to verify the compliance of his product using CST. In the operation page, the administrator, that might be a project manager, has previously defined a project created ad hoc for the device in scope. Each project has a template associated that implies a set of questions from one or more standards. The technician, selecting the project, enters in the sessions page. Here, all sessions carried out over time are shown with name, date, user and progress bars to monitor the percentage of session completion. The technician can start a new session or open an old one. The user can also add the technical requirements of his product. Let's proceed with checklist compilation. A tab for documents upload is provided. Several types of files are allowed, for example PDF and JPG. Inside the checklist, the user can insert the conformity level for each question and map the requirements on the questions to assess the conformity and the requirements coverage. It is also possible to attach documents as evidence. For example, the user can attach the report produced with SDSP. In each moment, the user can visualize the reports. Useful tables and charts are shown to evaluate the compliance and requirements coverage for each session and trace trend over time. In particular, the first table summarizes the coverage of the requirements with different colors to provide the user with quick and intuitive visual information. After that, a recap table of the non-conformities is reported. In the second part of the report, the results collected through different sessions are compared both in tabular and graphical form in order to highlight improvement over time. Below tables and charts, a notepad is provided so that the technician can add all his final considerations. In the last section, all documents attached to the checklist are listed and can be downloaded with a click. Finally, the report can be easily printed as PDF.